face! Oh, beautiful! That'll do it! Jiri Prochazka rallies to knock out Russell Jr.
He created chaos.
We said earlier.
Exactly.
A stiff jab.
Sits him down. Arosa's just
He's hurt bad. I mean, how is he standing?
Oh my goodness. Arosa barely there. More thundering punches. Lerryan Douglas.
That's it. Wow.
And Lerryan Douglas, welcome to the party.
Lerryan Gunslinger Douglas.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered.
Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier.
I'm made for a fucking podcast. That's dangerous. Listen to me. We're out of here. Welcome to UFC Unfiltered. It's myself and the great Dean Thomas today. Jimmy's belly hurt or something. What happened to Jimmy? All right.
I don't know, man. You know, he had a little tummy ache. Jimmy,
It shows how mature we are. We're like, cockapoopies. But me and you are going to catch up. Hey, congratulations on Joe Pyfer. I'm saying that right off the bat because
well, thank you.
That was amazing. And I want to get into that, his victory over Israel Adesanya. But what a show we have today. We got Jiri Prochazka, and he's in the waiting room. We can get him in a second. And then we got Lerryan Douglas. Did I pronounce the first name right? The first name's not like Bob or Jim. It's a little...
No.
Right. I did. Everybody said I did.
It's Lerryan, right?
Lerryan. All right, listen. Oh, he's fresh off a victory. What a TKO, a knockout over Erosa. That was brutal. Man. This kid's a stud.
Man, he was throwing them things, man. And I was like, yo, Erosa better move. And he caught him with them things. But, man, we're going to chop it up with him today.
And Jiri Prochazka is fighting. It's April 11th, UFC 327 main event. It's exciting. Versus Carlos Ulberg.
Yeah, man.
Carlos Ulberg hasn't lost forever. What kind of streak is he on?
What is it? 10?
8 fight? 7 fight?
9? Yeah, it's a pretty good streak, man. But it's definitely the fight to make at light heavyweight. I mean, these are the best two light heavyweights currently right now that Alex moved up.
And Jiri likes that, like he likes to like live and like make it chaos. And but Ulberg is a sharpshooter. He's a sharpshooter.
Like he's a sharpshooter. He's got great movement. He's long. He's got good eyes and good vision. So it's a very contrasting style, but a very interesting fight.
Let's get the party started. Let's bring in Jiri Prochazka, please. Hey, Jiri, how are you? Wait, is that Jiri? There he is.
There he goes.
Oh, I'm looking at your head. I was waiting for the ponytail, but that thing's gone, huh? It's been gone for a minute.
For the last two fights, I had a bald head. So I wanted to have it like in my last two fights. Maybe I can let grow new one after the fight.
If you want, you could. It's your head, but I like you as a fellow bald man. You know, I feel we got something here. You know,
yeah,
it's good. Jiri, hey man, I'm going to talk to you about the fight in a second. But I was reading that you used to do BMX biking. Is that right? I don't know what you call it. What do you call it?
BMX bike, yeah. BMX bike, yeah.
Did you do that for a long time?
I ride bike when I was like from my 10 to my 16th. Yeah, so 6 years. Was just like another sport what I did and when I was really young.
You were competitive with it?
No, it was just like for fun with the friends.
All right, just for fun. And what about the floorball? Because I didn't even know what the heck that is, but that's like field hockey. That's another thing you were into.
Yeah, floorball. Yeah, floorball. I did too. Also.
Just for fun?
Just for fun, just like a high school class and like a hobby, Yeah. Sometimes we went to some match, some competition, but nothing big. Yeah, just between the schools and
Yeah. You know, I was talking with my good friend here, Dean Thomas, and I think it's not funny, yeah, a little funny. You got involved with the martial arts from watching Never Back Down, the mixed martial arts, the movie, the mixed martial arts movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I started. Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you go from like floorball and BMX to like this very zen like martial artist? I mean, you're not just a competitor, but you're one of the most zen like spiritual fighters in the game. How does that transition happen?
The spiritual person is like born in 215, 216. Yeah,
Oh.
like that's like few years back when I started with martial arts. And when I was young, I just naturally started with the sports, what was in my village and in my like high school and the school normal to do. So that's the football, that's the floorball, that's the little bit BMX riding. So I started with that, and when I was on high school, when I started the high school, I just saw the movie, and that was my age.
Yeah.
That was the 15th, 16th, and I started to fight with other guys like normally. So I said to myself, man, I have to be better in that. So I want to start Muay Thai to be really good fighter.
And you didn't start sitting under waterfalls until after this, right? You weren't doing that when you were playing the floorball, right? You weren't
Yeah.
meditating before a big game under a waterfall. I mean, what's the point? So you started getting more zen-like, I'm talking about your meditation and stuff like that.
Okay. No, it started with when I read the book from Miyamoto Musashi,
Oh,
the Book of Five Rings, and there was a lot of spiritual things. So I started to go deeper, and everything what I'm doing in my life, I'm doing for 100%. So I started to live these questions like, who am I? What I'm doing here? What I want from my life? So I started to go deeper and deeper for the essence of this question. So that's why I started with my spiritual way. Yeah.
it's wild. This is going to be the third time that you're fighting with the belt on the line. Like you fought as a challenger, you fought as the defending champion, and now you're fighting for a vacated title. So my question is it? You're always you seem like a highly motivated person, but does it feel different at all, or fighting for the vacant title as it did as say a champion or a challenger?
Right now, for me, every fight is like for belt.
Yeah.
Every fight, every single fight is like a for belt. So that's why I can give 100% to every fight, to be full focused, to have there is no other fight, there is no tomorrow, there is just the fight. So yeah, that's how I'm taking it.
You seem to be a very intense guy in terms of, I mean, you're very happy right now, which is very refreshing, but you seem to be a pretty intense guy, especially when it comes down to your training, very focused. So what is camp like for you? Do you train like in a big room with other guys, or you just develop your own camp for you out in the mountains, or what is camp like for you to get prepared?
Man, I really love to have when I have time, enough time, no preparation for fight, I would like to do some challenges. When you don't have the date of fight, I would like to go to to do some challenge in the mountains, the swimming and under the into the lake, frozen lake.
Oh no.
All these small challenges, making the master degree, and all these things, all these small targets, is for me a sense of the life, like to accept the challenge and make it happen. And when the fight camp started, I'm training normally with coaches in the cage, but I like to have personal
Attention. Yeah.
personal attention. Yeah, to work just with coach, with the sparring partner, and be there. Just we are in the cage and just that work. But to be fully focused for the details, for the smallest step, and to make the evolution, to understand what's necessary to be better, to make a little step every day.
One thing I noticed about
Good.
you over the years that I feel as though improved significantly is your defense. Is this something that your coaches pointed out to you, or is this something that you said, you know what, this is something I want to work on specifically? But it seems to me your defense is the most improved aspect of your game that I've seen over the last couple of years. Is that something that you worked out specifically on your own, or is that a coaching thing?
No, I think everybody knows that. Why I started to defend myself. Everybody knows. I lost 2 times with Alex Pereira, and it was because I had hands down, too much chin up, too much. I was not so humble in the fight, and I was so self-confident to keep my hands down, and that was the mistake. And I'm really happy that I found a way how to work with the hands up, with a good defense, and be not so
Reckless, maybe?
not reckless.
How dare you, D Thomas?
Well, no.
He's not reckless. I'm fucking around.
No, like I know, I really don't like to do something what's not useful in a fight.
Okay.
And
yeah.
and when I don't feel the hands up is too useful, I don't do that. So, but I understand that closer and closer you go in distance to the opponent, you have to hands up. You have to have hands up, because there is the timing. You can't see all these things. But in the fight, all these things, what's happened in the fight, the self-confidence, the present moment, all these things sharp my senses too much. So that's I'm able to see everything and react before the opponent. But I learned that I'm not undisputed, and I have to hands down and have to have a good defense. That's it.
Yeah, we learn our biggest lessons in there. I learned not to run into back fists. I mean, that was, silly. But let's circle back really quick, because I find that fascinating. You're cutting a hole in the ice and you're swimming underneath a frozen lake. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
That's
Now,
crazy.
you got to remember
Yeah.
where that hole is. That's making me nervous.
It was especially that was 1 year ago. Right now, today I swam 30 meters under the ice, like in Switzerland. Yeah, last year.
What were you?
It
Oh,
in April 6th, 7th, it will be 1 year. Yeah.
now could you just tell me the process of that? Do you know where you have it? How do you not get confused where you're
That's I
swimming?
know, right?
You know, around that 15-mile mark. How many meters?
Meters.
30
Around the
meters.
15-meter mark. What if you make a left turn or something? You know, they crack it open the ice with pickaxes. What happens?
You know, I like the challenges, and one of the Czech record man who's swimming under the ice, under the water, and deep to the deep. Like how to say that these guys, the
Scuba divers.
scuba divers, but just for one breath, they swimming, yeah, just to the deep, and he just offered me if I want to make this challenge happen. So and I said yes, of course I want to. Then when it was the day to do that, and I was on the frozen lake, and I saw the how long it really is. Like there is eyes, there is like really dark. I understand. I started to understand. Like, man, you have to want it, like really want it to achieve this challenge. You have to like want it as you want the breathing, because if you just let little thing under the eyes, you're fucked up. You're dead.
So I was going to say, so like, what was the most difficult part about that? Because I know me and Matt, we did a cold plunge once, and it took every ounce of my attention just to stay in there. So was it the pain of the cold that was most difficult? What was the most difficult challenge of this?
It's the most about that you are stepping to the environment you don't know about anything. You don't know anything about. You know, you are going under the ice. There is a dark, little bit. The frozen. It's a frozen water. So it's okay. It's frozen lake, but I'm doing that constantly in all the winter, and normally for regeneration. You know, these cold plunges. So that's for me. It's okay, but you have to swim. You have to swim and be focused. But you know, it's another kind of focus, like in the cage, in the fight. It's another kind of when you're driving, you know, and this kind of focus, you have to calm your mind totally and be focused for your holding breath, make a tempo, holding breath, make a tempo, also relax your body, making tempo, relax your body more, to not, because when you stress yourself inside your mind too much, it takes you oxygen. So you have to keep yourself totally relaxed. You have to be totally relaxed because you want to make all these 30 meters, you know.
Yeah, you also don't want to die. Is that what you're saying?
Sure,
Same thing.
Sure, yeah. And that's and the key for everything, calm. Be calm. That's the key for everything. Yeah.
Well, you are calm in the chaos. You know, like I never seen a more reactionary fighter in my life, in a sense where you could put yourself right in harm's length and just trust yourself like the Matrix to get out of the way and then come back with a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a knee. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. You really have a unique style to yourself, and you trust in your reflexes. So you're fighting a guy like Carlos Ulberg, who's a sharpshooter, good footwork, accurate strikes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a game plan, or is it? Because I mean, look, I mean, the guy Jamal Hill, obviously, Alex Pereira. You fought a Khalil Roundtree, who was a very super technical. Is it all the same? Oh, where'd he go? Is he in
No,
the
he's
lake
still, no, he's
again?
still,
Oh, there he
I'm
is.
here. I'm
Oh,
here.
still there.
I'm
sorry.
He's
just.
still there.
I'm here, and I'm just in the regeneration room and
Okay.
making the program working.
Oh shoot! All right, listen. No. Sorry, I thought you maybe jumped in the
Yeah.
lake again. I got you
No,
motivated
no,
to
no,
jump in the
no.
lake. Do you have a strategy for each individual opponent? Because it looks to me, a lot of times it looks like you have a similar game plan for each opponent, where you put yourself in that reactionary state. Go ahead.
Yeah, we are making every time for every opponent, every time specific game plan for sure, because everybody have the some is like special, how to say, special style,
Yes.
special combinations, special tactics, special movement, up and down. Yeah, somebody's wrestler, somebody's stand up. You know that, but the main point and the key is to be focused for yourself,
Yeah.
not just too much for your opponents, but to be focused just for yourself. So that's why what I'm doing with my coaches, and that's why I'm staying with the same coaches like more than like from 2009, so almost 20 years we are together. Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent. That's
Almost
good.
almost 20 years, and every fight camp we are like sharpening like the mind, my weapons, what I'm doing well, but also we are focusing for the style of my opponents to make it like totally to be, you know, totally precise for the style, to have the best combinations what I can do, especially with this type of opponent, which is right now Ulberg. Yeah.
You know, it shows your character too. A lot of guys, things are going great, they get a slip up. It must be the coaches. I got to do something new. You take accountability, and then you all get together and you grow from there. You know, a lot of guys, they try to just blame it on this, blame it on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jump ship
Yeah.
real quick.
Understand. No, man, no. I'm not that type of person. I have to communicate with the coaches. I have to communicate. I have to stay in these understanding what's happening, not just do this, do this. No, I'm the person who understand what's happening in the fight, what's happening in the training, what's necessary to do to be successful in this mission. So that's why I like to talk with the coaches, because I see this, I see myself from this angle, and I want to be the best, but I understand that there is a coaches who see that from another angle, and they see the small mistakes, small step up, and but my biggest problem is I really hate to listen anybody, to do this. No, why I have to do this? I want to understand it. I want to do it for a reason, and I want to decide myself really for that, to do that by myself.
I
So
love that.
I believe it's hard with me to work, but we are getting up together by like a team. Yeah.
I love that. I think all fighters should challenge their coaches about what they're doing. But so for a man who loves challenges, do you see a world in which you win this belt and then you move up to heavyweight and challenge for that? Do you see a world where that happens?
Yeah, for sure. If there will be, man, the more I like to go to try, not to try. I'm not trying. I'm doing. The best vision. I'm winning the light heavyweight championship belt light heavyweight, then go to the middleweight, try to make the middleweight, not try, do the middleweight, win the belt in the middleweight, and then go to the heavyweight. So that will be the best case. But because I'm still feeling like my body can do that, my body can make these big cut weight, make it happen. So,
well, listen, man,
that's why.
Yeah, shoot, you're so exciting. We're very happy for you. When are you getting to Miami?
What?
When are you getting to Miami? Oh, you're there now.
Man,
you're there now.
Already here.
Already enjoying the sun.
All
Right down the street, bro.
What? Almost like 1 week. 1 week here. Now 2 more weeks, and because the acclimatization, because I wanted to be here because we are traveling from Europe, and there is a shit weather. So you are traveling here, you see the nice weather, all these things. 1 week is for acclimatization, see the beautiful weather, all these things. Now it's come to, hey man, it's like vacation. No, it's not vacation. It's a fight camp. So all these process, all these things, you have to understand, you have to overcome and be straightly focused just for fight. This is the main thing. That's why we traveled like 3 weeks before the fight. Yeah.
It's very smart. Very smart. Are you going to be running on the sand?
Yeah, sure.
I can see that. Yeah. Dean Thomas, I just picture him running on the sand. Stupid question by me.
I can picture him running on the sand, jumping in the water, coming out, shadow boxing.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds great.
All right. It's
tourists.
Oh, yes. April 11th, UFC 327 main event. Yourself versus Carlos Ulberg. We're excited for you, buddy. We're excited to see you in the Matrix again.
Let's do
it. Thank you.
All right, Jiri. Hey, man. And then afterwards, come back on. We'll talk about your next challenge.
Okay.
All right. Take care, Warrior.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, Joe Pyfer.
Yeah, man, Joe Pyfer.
Dude, I'll tell you, he looks like a He-Man figure. He looks like he's cut out of like stone. You see how strong he is. That knee pick when he was going, when he just hit up in the armpit, tapped that knee. Man, because Izzy's takedown defense is pretty solid.
It's always been good, right? Yeah, like he's hard to take down. Yeah.
But jiu-jitsu one-on-one on the floor. Nothing, just positional dominance. Flattened him out. Hey man, you must have. I seen one.
No, I was really proud, man. But I'm torn on this, man. I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm working with Joey for a while now, and I'm so proud of him. And this was like his big moment. I'm really I'm so happy for him and what he can accomplish in his life. But at the same time, a piece of me, like I can't watch the ending again.
Oh, why? Because you like Izzy so much?
Well, because Izzy's such an iconic fighter, right? And like, he was my son's favorite fighter. And like he's a legend in his own right. And it's hard to watch Izzy go getting pummeled like that. So while I'm so happy for Joey, I won't watch the ending. I won't watch the ending again because it's really sad to watch Izzy just get his head pounded that way. Now, in the moment, like you can see me, I'm so happy and so excited, but then it ended there. Like I won't watch it again. Like when it comes on, I'm like, I turn it off. I can't watch that.
It could have been the other way around.
I know.
You know what I mean? So everybody knows what they're signing up for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. And I actually told Joey that prior to the fight. I said, hey, listen, we got to take this guy out because he will take you out without a doubt. One of you got to go out, and it can't be you. Yeah.
That's it, man. It's as simple as it gets. But I'll tell you, I'm happy for Joe. Yeah. And I can't wait to see what's next, man. I mean, he's putting himself in a good position, man.
He's so strong. He punches so hard, but not only punches hard, man, but his punching mechanics, like his technique is really good. Like he's got really good throwing mechanics.
And he's got really good throws. I mean, he's taking guys.
He's solid, man. He's a solid fighter, and it's such a pleasure to work with him.
He seems like a good dude.
Yeah, he listens. He listens well. He's very open to suggestions. Like he's good to work with.
Well, I'm open for suggestions and getting better, picking better fights. I got all three of mine. I picked Chase Hooper. I picked Macy Barber, and I picked who was the last one I picked? Oh, I picked. Who was the last one I picked? Where's my picks? Tell me.
You were 0-3.
I'm 0-3 is basically
I go 0-5. I work the desk and I go 0-5 all the time.
Listen, man,
it's impossible to pick these things.
Let's talk, dude. Alexa Grasso and Macy Barber. Alexa just wow. That was one of the scariest knockouts since Kamaru Usman.
It was
with Leon Edwards. It was a similar look where the eyes are open. But I mean, what's up with the doc? I mean,
I know, right?
Doc's standing up. I'm like, yo, man, are you gonna at least
you gonna do something?
Get a smelling salt? Are you gonna shake your head a little bit?
He's
just looking over like, man, this is fucked up. He's just looking over like, I could have done the same
shit. Put the stethoscope on her, do something. But I think we unlocked a new player. You know, there's C-level Kane, there's blonde Brunson, and now I think we have Southpaw Alexa. Because when she fights Southpaw, man, she is devastating.
That left hand did it alone. But then I'll tell you, how quick could you get on somebody's back? Well, I mean, and not only that, but strength. So she was already out, and then she strangled her, and Macy, out of just muscle memories, looking at first to take down the ref, and then slowly just goes into the shadow realm. It was scary. I really feel for her.
Yeah, man. I want to reach out to her, man. Like, I don't have her contact, but I'm want to reach out to her.
Make sure she's okay. I mean, this is the thing, Dean. We've been in there. That's what you're feeling in your stomach before you walk out. The unknown of, all right, that could happen to you. We know that could happen to us. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it has. But, it's such a crazy thing, this sport, because no matter how prepared you are, just one wrong move, and that's where you are. In a fight sometimes like Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards, where everything's going swimmingly. You're doing a master class, and then last round, head kick. So, I don't know what I'm babbling about.
No, you're right. Because it's just like so many different possibilities to happen in a fight. And some of them are good, some bad, some in the middle. But that's almost like what happened to her was almost worst case.
Oh, man. I mean, that doesn't get much worse. I mean, that was a scary, scary thing to see. Because I'm like, is she going to... She's just staring off into the abyss. Like, it's always worse with the eyes open.
Yeah, like wasn't blinking, and you're just like, yo,
what am I looking at here? But I saw her do an Instagram post, and she was basically saying, obviously, well, that she's okay. So Kamaru Usman came back from that, and so I'm pointing out him because it's the only stoppage I've seen that was remotely like that, like as far as the optics. Ooh, hey, we got Lerryan Douglas. I'm going to ask him if I'm saying his first name right. Lerryan Douglas. Dude, what a stud. And he's his first time on UFC Unfiltered, so I like getting to know the guys. You know that.
Chop it up.
Lerryan, lay it on me. I don't know. But let's bring him in. Dean Thomas, they're not all going to be out of the park. All right? Sometimes you
close though, hit the wall. It bounced off the wall.
Yeah, there's a foul ball is what that was. Lerryan, am I saying your name correct, Lerryan?
Yes, Lerryan.
Lerryan. All right, good. If anything, I got a shitty accent from New York, so you got to forgive me. Hey,
it's your cool accent.
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. This is your first time on here, man, and I love getting to know guys that haven't been on before. So we want to hear about your journey, bro. And the great Dean Thomas. Dean, say hello to Lerryan.
Hey, what's happening, man? It was a pleasure to watch you fight, man. Your body of work, your work was crafty, man. I loved every second of it.
Thanks, man. I don't know if you remember me, but I trained with you at American Top Team one time. I came down there with John Lineker to
I
help him.
do remember. Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes, I do remember. Yeah,
Long time
Long
ago?
time.
Yeah,
Long
it was a
time.
long time ago.
2017, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 10 years.
You know, I have right off the bat, because I want to get into how you got to where you're at now. But you're 30 years old, still young. But how come we're just seeing you now? Is my question. You've been hanging out with Cub Swanson a long time, yes?
Not really. I moved here like 3 years ago.
Oh, my bad. All right. Well, why?
Yeah.
I feel like you're such a talented
I-
fighter. Go ahead.
I think I saw you two before because I think I fought one of your students.
Oh
James
shit!
Gonzalez at
Who is it? James Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yes.
At ROC in New Jersey.
Oh my goodness! How'd that go? Something tells me not great for James.
Fight.
Oh, it was a 3-round fight.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the corner that night. I don't believe. Was I? Was I? I might have been.
I think you.
I
think
was.
You were.
Oh, you know what it is? Hey, Lerryan.
Yo, I love every second. I love this.
I wanted to forget it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
It was a good night for you, wasn't it?
Not really.
Wait, did you win the fight?
I lost by decision, but I thought I won the fight. So. I don't know.
Oh, to James Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I got to
Congrats
rewatch
to
that
me
fight.
then. I'm only kidding. I'm only fucking around. But hey,
rewatch that fight.
Yeah, we have to rewatch that one. I'm no bias, but I'll tell you, that was a while ago though. That was a long time.
It was not so long ago. It was in 2021, 2022.
Like 5 years ago, 4
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Well, listen, things are going phenomenal for you now. You know, with all the listen, let's bring it back. You grew up in Brazil, is that right?
Yes, you're right.
When did you move over to the States?
3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, in June of 2023. So,
Sweet.
yeah.
You just moved out. So when you fought James Gonzalez, you were still living in Brazil?
Yeah. I came here for like just training, and then they call me. You have a fight in like 3 weeks, and then I fought James Gonzalez.
Crazy. Let's bring it back even further. What was your first discipline? What did you first get into?
So I started training boxing in Brazil. I trained boxing for like a year or something.
What age?
And then I was like 14.
Oh, okay. And you took to it?
Yeah, 14. Yeah, I like boxing. And then I switched to jiu-jitsu right after. And then after jiu-jitsu, I saw MMA classes at the gym, and I joined MMA, and then I never stopped since then.
And now, did you compete in individual? Did you compete in boxing and jiu-jitsu?
No, I only compete in jiu-jitsu, not boxing, just jiu-jitsu.
Where did you move to when you moved to the States? Where were you? Where'd you go to?
In Brazil.
Well, no, I'm sorry. In Brazil. I'm sorry. When you did finally move over, where did you come to?
I came first to Michigan for a couple months. I wasn't even going to fight anymore. I was going to be just a jiu-jitsu instructor. And then I was connected to Bloodline, which is Cub Swanson's management. And they were trying to give me fights and stuff. And I was like, whatever. If they give me a fight, I would train for this fight. Not the best way to do it, but that's how I was trying to leave. And I was just fighting because I like to fight. But they called me for a short notice against Isaac Thompson. This kid is in the UFC right now too. And I took the fight like 9 days notice, and I lost in the second round by TKO. He got me in the body shot. But after that fight, I moved to New Mexico to help Aaron Pico on his training camp.
Oh.
Okay. And I helped him on his fight, and then Chris Cyborg hit me up to help her in California. So I was moving around. So I came to California, and then I got to meet Cub Swanson, and I started being part of his team. And then after I joined his team, I have like 6 wins in a row. So it was like a big change in my career.
And what was it with working with Cub that seemed to gel so good for you?
It was just like the direction, because fighters are like, most of the professional fighters, they have a background. They're a black belt. In my case, I know how to fight. He taught me a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, but I think it was just missing that direction. like somebody to take care of you and be like, oh, I think you should do this type of like working right now, and then we go through this, and then like somebody that has the experience in fighting, literally, to tell me what to do, and like not just baby me, but just like help me, like tell me like what way should I go, man. Like, I appreciate you. And he was like the guy who like brought me to the boxing gym. He was the guy who, told me like, I think you should fight like this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that was a big change in my life, bro. I'm really glad that I get to meet him, and I'm really happy to be part of his team now.
He's going to be fighting. Is he? What? He's got his last
April 11th.
Yeah, Miami. He's fighting in Miami too.
Miami.
Same as
I'll be there.
your Prochazka card. All right, now, how does that feel now? Does he? I'm not saying how he feels, but is it kind of sad watching your friend having one more time in there, or you think you're just happy for him that he's getting out when he's healthy?
Dude, I'm just happy for him because, he had a long journey, man, and being like the last WEC fighter active in the UFC, it's insane,
Yeah.
He had a beautiful career, man, and I think he's gonna retire in a good way,
Oh,
And
hey,
he looks so good, man. He looks so sharp right now.
So, Lerryan, I want to talk about your journey for a second, because when people see you, like watching you Saturday night, and you had such a phenomenal performance, people might think that
Thank
you're
you.
just like this overnight sensation, but you've been around a long time. Like I met you 10 years ago, right? So
Yes, sir.
but what's been the most difficult part of your journey so far?
The most difficult part was like I just told you guys, was having somebody to help me, not giving me stuff, not giving me money or anything. I just need somebody to believe in me and giving me the direction, so I can trust the work and actually go there confident in a fight. You know what I mean? Like somebody to take care of my career, like a coach or management or something like that. And I finally got, to meet Cub, and I'm glad I'm in good hands, man.
it's like with Mickey, who told Rocky. He was talking about his career. He's like, I never had a manager. He needed Mickey. So, hey, now we like to get to know the guys a little bit. What do you like to do when you're not just being a savage training for these fights? What kind of hobbies do you like? Are you a married guy, single?
Man, I just got engaged like a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, congrats, man.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
Thank you. I just like to hang out with my friends,
Yeah.
grab a couple beers here and there sometimes.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Books, video games, series on the Netflix. You watching?
I was playing that Fortnite for a little bit. It's kind of like addictive, that shit. But so
It's
I
fun.
cut it off.
Yeah, man. I play some of that with my kids, but I like the VR, honestly. I got that headset. Yeah, I put that thing over my face and it's so
That's
much
sick.
fun.
That's
Oh,
sick.
is it? Let me tell you, it's not just for kids. I'm 51 and I'm living in the metaverse. And you know what's kind of rude?
Good.
When I shoot these little bastards, they're like, yeah, good job, Unk. I'm Unk.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you
You hate when they
fucking
call you Unk?
They're like, what are you, 30? I'm like, well, actually
wish.
51, you little shit. Anyway, put your mother on the phone. Anyway, it's fucking great. So listen, when you got that call, I mean, man, right out of the gate, when you got that call for the Contender Series, how did that feel? Because now you're
I'm 30 right now. I'll be
You're 30?
31 in April. Yeah,
That's-
like a month
man.
from now. Yeah.
It's all good. I had my best fights after 30.
I know, man. Like I feel I'm in the best
Yeah.
shape in my life right now, physically,
Prime.
mentally. Yeah, I feel really good, dude. Like
You're looking good, dude.
if I signed with UFC 25 when I was 25,
Yeah.
probably I was not gonna. I probably weren't ready for the UFC. It's just like the reality. You got to know yourself and make improvements.
When you got that call for the Contender, were you like that? It happened obviously at the right time, but were you starting to get nervous? Like, yo, I got to get in a big show here. Like,
Yeah, of course, man. It's harder than fighting UFC, to be honest, because you don't need to only win. You got to impress. So it's a lot of pressure for sure. And I put a lot of work in my camp, and I was very confident that I was going to bring a show that Dana White was going to be impressed. So.
and he was. Hey, man, things couldn't be going better for you right now. How soon do you want to get back in there? You're healthy?
Man, I'm healthy, 100% healthy. I don't want to take a break. I just say I'm 30. Like I feel in my best shape in my whole life, and I want to stay active.
You got such a fun style, and it's a fan friendly style, and I think people are going to love you because I mean, you throw bombs, man, and like that's what the UFC wants. That's what the fans want. So, who do you want to fight that's going to just really give us that fight that we're just going to remember forever?
Man, there's a lot of tough fighters, man, in UFC. So I don't know, somebody that's gonna match it. I have no clue. I'm ready to whoever they send me, man. If they call me tomorrow to fight in June or whenever they want me to fight, I'll fight anybody. But I have no idea right now. Somebody that I gotta think about it. But somebody that would be a good fight. But I want to show my grappling too, but because people doesn't know my grappling. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu, Brazilian national champion in wrestling. I can grapple, but I like to strike too. You know, I think it's really fun to put people down, and I love it. It's been fun.
Man. Well, I'm sure one day they survive any of your punches. We'll get to see you do some arm locks and some strangles.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I'll tell you, man, you are a fun guy to watch. And
Thank you,
I think,
especially coming from you guys, it's a great thing. Thank you.
Sky's the limit. And while we have you here, how is your buddy Aaron Pico doing?
He's doing good. He's about to fight on April 11th too, right?
He's right back.
Miami.
He's fighting Pitbull.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's fighting Pitbull.
Mm-hmm.
No easy fights in this game, bro.
No. Yeah, I just told
it's
you.
Sink or swim, man.
Yeah.
I hope he has his moment. I really love his like raging bull style. I love his just coming in and and he looks so clean.
Aggressive and he's good, man. He's good.
Yeah, he really is. And dude, you are very good. Hey, really, really nice getting to know you, man.
Likewise, man. You guys are legends.
We next time you have something coming up, please come back on and congrats on they say debut. We saw you in the Contender, but that was your official debut. Couldn't have gone any better.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys.
Loved every second of it. I can't wait to watch you again. Stay healthy and keep delivering and keep bringing us those violent performances that you're capable.
Yes, sir. We'll do.
Yeah.
We'll do.
Hey, great having you on, brother.
My pleasure, guys. I appreciate you guys.
Take care, Warrior.
You too.
Thomas, man, we make new friends over here
all the time, right?
You're such a delightful co-host, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm so happy. Jimmy, I got so happy when they texted you. I go, get Dean today, please. And I like everybody they bring in. Listen, a couple more fights. The great Michael Chiesa, man, what a nice send off for him.
Yeah,
you know,
I was nervous for him, man, because when he had the back and Nico jumped forward. And it really crunched Michael Chiesa's neck, man. He was hurt.
Dude. Well, Nico's a wild man.
Yeah, Nico's a wild man.
Let me get this straight. Was that Nico's last fight also?
Yeah, Nico retired as well. I think he
retired. That's a fucking bummer, man. I didn't know he was retiring that night. Let's give him a proper send-off. Nico.
It's true, man, because he doesn't get a proper send-off because it was all about Michael Chiesa. But I want to give a shout out to Nico. Got to give a shout out to Nico Price, man. He's been in the game, and he's got some good wins, man. Like he might be most known for losing to Robbie and then maybe this one, but like he's got some good wins on his resume.
He does.
He's knocked out guys from off of his back. He knocked out
Randy Brown
off of his back. So yeah.
Hey, was I impressed because Mansour Abdul Malik was looking phenomenal. I mean, up until he ran into Yosari Belgari. Wow. First of all, those tall guys are a pain in the ass anyway, but listen, he's got a win over Alex Pereira, right, in kickboxing. Now he's training with Alex, and not more importantly, but just as important, for his skill set, maybe even more importantly, Glover Teixeira.
I know.
He was an underrated coach. He doesn't get enough. They got a small little squad over there, but they're well prepared. You know what I mean? Glove has got that old school suffocating jujitsu. When he got taken down, Belgari, he got back up every time. And it's not like it took him too much to get. I mean, and his striking was accurate. The way he was mixing it up with his knees and his punches, his range, his takedown defense. Were you as impressed as I was?
Yeah, no, I knew that was going to be such a great fight because who Bulgari beat before was a really good fighter. And I said, yo, this is going to be one of the fights of the night, because Mansour was probably the highest rated prospect in the UFC. Like, people were looking at him like he was going to be the next champion. And I knew that was going to be a good fight because of the kickboxing from Bulgari and, like you said, Glover, that influence.
Yeah.
And when he found his range and started landing on Mansour, I was like, oh my, this guy's going to be so hard to beat, man.
I mean, that was a plus performance.
Yeah.
Because he got him out of there by that third round. And up until that, it was pretty masterful. Like, he didn't look like he was fighting another young prospect. Like you know, I mean, he just had his number. He had it everywhere.
I mean, think about that though. Like, so for the middleweight division and the featherweight division between Bulgari and Lerryan Douglas, like, these guys are coming up, man. And if I'm in the top 10, I'm looking back like, yo, man, keep me away from these guys for a while. Yeah, I won't.
And you know what, Malik? I mean, rightfully so. He was, you know, has 3 victories in the UFC.
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys with this last fight, though. It's almost like worse that he was that tough, because he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
Another guy would have been out of there sooner and maybe not absorbed the punishment that he had to take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think he should take a little break, you know, rest his head, rest his body, and then come back. And I'm sure listen, we didn't see the last of him. He was in there. Unless a guy would have been out of there a while ago.
Well, I remember talking to him and him telling, and it was almost like talking to him. I think he didn't realize that this was a possibility for him. I think he was so confident and had so much belief in himself that he thought he was going to go undefeated. And it might be good for him to realize that he is human and you can lose and you can still bounce back. So I think that he's going to come back reinvigorated and probably be even better, knowing that he can lose, so he can't make a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I can't wait to see his next fight, and then we'll see, you know, how he bounces back. But I'm sure he will be back with a fire in his belly. You know who doesn't like to spend a lot of time in there?
Who's that?
Terrence McKinney.
Oh my God!
Come on, man. I mean, dude, how many stoppages he had in the first round? Like, opening seconds. Matt, you know, I mean, Kyle Nelson's a durable guy.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Matt Favola had you know, it's funny too, Matt Favola, because Matt Favola got caught by Terrence also early.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have bricks in his hands, because the kick, he threw Kyle off balance. He caught him on his arm. But then the punches from top were just like clubs, like boom, boom, you know, smash.
Yeah, man. Terrence McKinney, he's a do or die, kill or be killed type fighter, man. And it's all going to happen in the first round. Like, you just got to take this guy to the second round.
Man, I listen, that's why, again, everybody don't get up when he's fighting. You just got to.
Yeah. Don't get.
You know who I felt a little bad for, and we had him on here last week, is Ignacio Bahamondes. Yeah. He's a tough kid, but you know, that first round, Tafiq, he grabbed the cage.
Mm-hmm.
What else did he do that was a little dirty?
There was a
headbutt. Straight up headbutt, dude. How was that not a blatant headbutt? He came down, the ref didn't catch it. So it's like, that's a lot to overcome. I know shit happens, but that cage grab alone, you know, if he had Ignacio on top of him, Ignacio's got really good jiu-jitsu. He could have done something with him. I don't know.
I wasn't watching intently because I was in the back with Pyfer, but I was watching it to me, it looked like so I didn't see the headbutt and all that, but what I did see was one mistake that Ignacio did, and that was going for that guillotine. And I was like, yo, he should have just used that to get back to his feet. But it
Yeah.
seemed like he put so much into the guillotine, and he ended up just stuck on bottom and getting beaten up. And I thought he should have used it a little bit more to transition back to his feet.
Guys with good guillotines, sometimes they'll even accept the takedown because like I get this a lot in class.
Yeah.
There's a different urgency in a fight getting the fuck out of there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where guys,
yeah.
oh, they pop out. Now you're on bottom. You lose the
Yeah.
position if you're not good at getting out. And the guy,
Yeah.
all that range that he has being 6'3", listen, one of the reasons I was good at getting up a lot because I got little legs. You know what I mean?
Hard
And
to
your hips
contain you,
butterfly-
yeah.
Yeah, so the longer legs, you have to make that much more space on the floor.
Yeah.
So-
and especially when you're pinned up against the fence too. It's like
Yeah.
they really just suffocate you and close up that space. You can't get up. And I think to me, that was the biggest mistake that he made in that fight.
A few more I want to touch on. Lance Gibson Jr. looked great. I picked Chase Hooper to win. I like that Chase is like starting to grow into himself. He's getting big and strong, and his striking's looking better. His jiu-jitsu's great. But Lance Gibson Jr., the takedown defense was great, and his strikes were accurate. His elbow in close off the break was just it was just, all right, we're cool. Boom. It's like, wake up. Hello. Dude, it was brutal. And I thought it was just something else. I thought he was just, he fights like that all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, he really.
Did you think the stoppage was a little early though? I thought the stoppage was a little early.
I did, but just like either DC or Dominic or one of those guys was saying, if the fight is not complaining, you really can't complain. Because I was going to say a little early, but he might have seen something up close in Chase's eyes.
Mhm.
And then by the fact that he just stayed on his knees and didn't even say, hey, what's up? He was just like, all right.
Yeah, right.
You know, all right, get him next
"All right,
time."
get me out of here. But Chase is, he's a little awkward, so he falls weird and doesn't really have like the best balance. So like, when he got hit and he fell down, it looked a little, he looked a little
Yeah.
limp. So he's got to work on that.
Also, I feel a little bit for Marcin Tybura. Not the fact that he won the fight, but there's only one other guy that's been in his shoes. And you're looking at him.
I heard somebody hit me up. Somebody hit me up like right after. I didn't see it, but somebody was like, did they just pull a Dean Thomas match, Serra?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you're going to do it like that. Rip it right off like a Band-Aid. Get him right back in the cage before you go backstage and go, woo, man, that was a close one. And then, then have all your dreams smashed. But they called it right the second time, where it's Tyrell Fortune. He won that fight.
Yeah.
And there's no question. I felt, and that would have been, I'm not going to say a misfortune, but that would have been a bad call. So I'm glad. Even Tybura is like 30-27. All right, fuck it. I'll take it. Tybura. Hey. It's not
was that the 2026 version of us?
Yeah, pretty much. But hey, Casey O'Neill, congratulations. You felt her win over Gabriela Fernandez was excellent. It was picture perfect. She landed, she kept on her, and the emotion, she had to get over it. She's out a while. I don't know how long, but a while. And she had a really bad, I don't know if it was ACL, but it was a knee injury. And to get back, and this is her first time in there for a while, she's always had such potential. I was always big on her. I always enjoyed watching her fight. But man, what a way to come back. And she was yelling, almost crying. She was just so happy, and you felt it.
Yeah, I think for sure.
She's yelling.
Because like you said, she's always had so much potential. And I think that a lot of people had high hopes for her, and she never really had the performance that lived up to it. And I think that was the first time she really got to show what she's capable of. So for sure, she had to be excited about that.
Oh man, what a comeback. What a way to just say, everybody, look, remember me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you do. Now you do.
Casey O'Neill.
Congratulations. Navo Sterling, excellent. I mean, I think that Bruno Lopez, he was having a hard time.
Yeah.
Did you watch that one at all?
No, I didn't. I watched a bit of that, but he was having a hard time.
Yeah.
And Navajo Sterling's pretty good. I think Navajo Sterling is really he's a good
4-0.
addition. Yeah, for sure. He's pretty good, man. I think he's got a lot of room to grow. And these type of wins are going to be really good for his career and his growth and just putting in deposits to him being what he can become. But yeah, I think Bruno Silva, right? Is
Yeah.
just going to be kind of
Bruno Lopez.
Bruno Lopez. I'm sorry, Bruno Lopez is just going to be kind of another step for him. You know.
Now, God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you. Another step for
No,
him?
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, you're done. Listen, we're almost done. Really quick. Now, this one, I really feel for Adrian Yanez because I feel that he had a great. Ricky Simone's always tough. If you look at the end of the fight, look at both their faces. That told the tale of the fight.
Yeah.
Adrian Yanez's takedown defense, his strikes, mixing it up, his hand, the hand speed, Dean Thomas.
Yeah,
and he had to be so channeled in because Ricky was committing to his strikes, and then he also commits to his takedowns. He has, I think, the second best takedown record besides Merab.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, he looked good. He looked good,
Yeah.
Ricky. But Adrian was just on. He deserved that victory. I feel he really deserved it. I mean, and not especially the way it ended. But
yeah,
I mean, wow. He's just. I was really so impressed. So for him to walk out and get a draw, it's better than being a rob. There's not an L, but. What happens with the draw? They both get the loser purses.
I think they do. You don't get the win bonus.
Oh.
You don't unless you go in the back and Dana's like, you know what? I really thought you won. He might hook him up, but you don't get the win bonus if it's a draw because that's what it is. It's a purse to fight and then a win bonus. And if you don't get the win, you don't. So for Adrian Yanez, it's very similar to Casey O'Neill. Here's a guy who a couple of years ago we thought was going to be top 5 fighting for a championship one day. He never lived up to that potential. Now he gets a fight against Ricky Simone, a very good fighter. We think he wins the fight. He has to go home with a draw. So it's unfortunate for him because he's never really tapped in.
Listen, he's back though. He looked, I thought he looked great. I mean, I was really impressed because I'm high on Ricky Simone. Ricky Simone's a beast.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
No doubt about
so he could take it, and Adrian was content on just keep giving it to him. You know what I mean? Not going overboard where he gets just overzealous. Next thing you know, he's taken down or he's getting gassed. He just stayed. I'm going to just continue to beat you like this throughout these 3 rounds. And I'll tell you, hats off. I thought it was a great fight. And props to Ricky for just not. He's got that never say die attitude, so he kept going.
Yeah.
But Adrian just kept landing. I mean, look at the end of that fight. Look at the Ricky. I mean, if you're trying to say damage has a lot to do with it, I mean, one guy looked.
Damage is all of it.
I mean, come on,
all of it. Yeah.
And also Alexa
Tainara.
Yeah, she did great versus Bruna Brazil.
Yeah, I love Alexa Tainara for the strawweight division, female strawweight division. I think she's just a breath of fresh air. She comes out, she's dancing, she's so positive, and she's energetic. It may not have been the most flashy performance for her, but we know she's capable of that. So I think that she's going to be really fun to watch. So as she's developing and evolving into this division, I think she's going to be really fun to watch. So watch out for her because she's got a lot of spirit and energy to her.
Hey, man, we talked about every single fight. You know that?
Damn right.
Damn right, Dean Thomas. Hey, let's plug what you want to plug. Go ahead. What do you got, Dean? Your movie coming out? What do you got going on?
Yeah, I got my movie coming out. That should be done any day now. Then we're going to hit the film festivals. It's called Flowers. It's going to be, me and Dean Kamar, if I'm looking for a fight. So we handled our business. But UFC BJJ on Thursday. We got Andrew Tackett taking on Wagner Rocha.
Oh,
so that'll be a lot of fun. So if you tune in UFC BJJ on Thursday, and then I'm working this weekend with Alan Joban for the fights this weekend with Moicano and Chris Duncan.
Oh wow, how's he doing, Alan?
Alan's good, man.
He's a nice guy.
Good. Yeah,
that guy, he could just be a model. That guy.
He can.
Why did that guy ever get into fighting? Look at that guy.
He might have got bullied as a kid for looking too good.
Taking the guy's girlfriends or something. Yeah. That's funny. Hey, Matt Serra channel on YouTube. Fun stuff. That's all. I I had Pizza Rob Cerrone on, and he owns Talio's Pizza. That's who I had on the other day. Because
Okay.
the world has to know about the no bleach, no bromate movement here. I can live my dream of being a Ninja Turtle and not be called a fat guy because I can eat my pizza, and because of no bleach, no bromate.
Well,
I'll show you my abs right now. I feel good.
let me see.
I gotta stand
No,
up.
don't do it.
Okay, I was gonna do it. But that's fun. You know what I did the other day? I went to the WWE headquarters in Connecticut.
Oh, yeah,
I
how
did
was that?
Stephanie McMahon's podcast. We did like 2 hours. It was she's a great girl. We had a great time. She's a blue belt under a buddy of mine, Mark Cerrone. And I'm the one who set them up to train together.
Wow.
And so like every once in a while, I get a text and it's like, oh, I got my blue belt. I'm like, oh man. So then she invited me on, and we had a nice, like, close to a 2-hour talk.
That's
and
what's up,
and that should be coming out sometime in April. So that was fun.
Well, listen, you saved me a piece of pizza because I'll be out in New York in 2 weeks, and we're gonna get some pizza.
Oh, dude, let me know when you're out here.
Yeah.
And also listen, we got Moicano on Wednesday, and we also have Alex Pereira's sister, Alice Pereira. Oh, that's exciting. And my co-host will be, I'm doing a drum roll, the great Phoenix Carnivale. I got to catch up. I haven't talked to her in a minute.
Yeah,
she's going to be
funny,
fun.
Man. She's been performing the Comedy Cellar, and I've been listening to some of her bits, and she's really funny.
This is where I put on the lampshade and I shut it. No, I'm only kidding. Hold on. Wait, you're telling me
no, man, she got some good bits.
Is on that stage. And you know what? I've seen a little of those clips. I'm so happy for her. That's a scary thing going up there.
Yeah.
You know? And she's up there.
Doing it regularly.
Hey, listen, what are you going to... You know what? I like when people are looking to try new things. Rest in peace, my buddy Paul Harrison, the Hulk. You met him back in the day. You know, before he passed away, tragically, he is in his 50s, right? He retired from the police force. The guy learned the drums. He was playing on a band on some weekends in Long Island. He was doing stand-up, and he's a funny guy, but you wouldn't picture him as a stand-up. He was trying to get me to go with him. He's like, oh, you got to do it. He was taking stand-up comedy courses, like classes. So, you know, until you get to that finish line, you got to keep, I mean, listen, I'm not jumping in a fucking frozen lake and swimming under the water or anything, but I'm trying to say it's good to get new challenges, new hobbies, new things to learn, you know?
You got to stay stimulated.
Yes.
Stimulation is key to growth as a human being.
Dropping Dean Thomas coming on last minute, dropping knowledge. Hey man, thanks so much, Dean. Listen, I'll be seeing you soon. We're gonna be doing Joe's show again, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, for sure. Next week.
Yeah. So I'll be seeing you within a couple of weeks. Next week I'll see you.
Yeah, no doubt, player.
All right, Dean, the great Dean Thomas. Thank you, bro, and thank you, everybody. Goodbye, UFC Unfiltered fans.